Hey there, my name's Jason. Today we're going to discuss meditation. Well, at least a little bit. Meditation, what's it going to do for your life? And what's it mean to establish a meditation practice? Meditation is essentially taking all of the energies that we have in life, the good along with the bad, the ups and the downs, the left and the right, the wrong and the right, all of these notions of duality. We're going to bring them into center. And in that center, we're going to settle them all down. Settle down all the emotions, settle down all the worries, settle down all of life's past events, settle down everything that was in the past and projected into the future, settle it down into center. Kind of like hitting that reset button. And if the practice is 15 minutes long, we hit that reset button for 15 minutes and we go back into life. And once we become established in that meditation practice, we take that practice out into life with us. So then the fluctuation of these energies, whether they be happiness or sadness, anger or joy, all of these things, they come into this balance. And it's not to say that we become numb to everything. What happens is in that balance, we find this pure, emanating joy, this unconditional acceptance with life. And from that, its fruit, or shall we use a flower and say that its fragrance is that of love. So again, meditation brings in these energies into center. Hit that reset button, go back into life. Sounds pretty simple. All in all, meditation can be very simple. We can certainly overcomplicate it, write books upon books over it. If we look at the Sanskrit word dhyana, dhyana means meditation, but it has no verbal translation. There's no such thing as meditating in the Sanskrit language. So then we can see there's a subtle essence there. Meditation is not doing anything. We're hitting that reset button of doing and allowing ourselves, or better yet, giving ourselves permission to just be. And when we're in that state of just being, or beingness, or isness, or whatever we want to coin it, we're bringing in these energies, again, into center. So, in saying that, we stop utilizing all of this thinking, all of this processing, all of this intellect, and all of this energy that's up here moves down here into the heart. Not to sound cliche or new agey or anything of that nature. This is something that is felt, the subtleties that are felt during the meditation process. The thinking mind, it can go on thinking. It could go on thinking a million thoughts. It can feel like that machine gun inside the head of thoughts just going downrange, just thought. But as we move down here, the space opens up between this and the thoughts. We become less attached to the thoughts. The thoughts become quite similar to a breeze seemingly coming out of nowhere, but we know that it exists because we feel it move through our hair, brush against our face, and then it's gone, seemingly back into nowhere. The thoughts are just the same. We don't need to become attached to them. In fact, it's a process of letting go of that attachment to our thoughts, allowing the thoughts to be similar to touching something or tasting something or seeing something. Thoughts themselves become a sense that we are aware of. So in that awareness, we recognize that we're not the thoughts. The thoughts merely move through us. And again, into that meditation space, bringing this energy back to center. Just in this moment, think about how much energy that you have available to you if we are just able to let go of a handful of those thoughts. And in time, as that space opens up, those thoughts will subside. We'll have periods of meditation where there's no thoughts at all. Periods of meditation where the thoughts are just coming and going at a distance. But again, even in the process of meditation, we're bringing everything back to center. A mantra, for instance. A mantra is ideally a Sanskrit word that holds a very high reverence to the practitioner. Patanjali, who wrote the Yoga Sutras, which is essentially a culmination of all the teachings of yoga that were given orally prior to him collecting them all, putting them in a format of 195 to 109 aphorisms or sutras, the Sanskrit word for suture, thread, right? So it's all woven together in a net. So in this, Patanjali had suggested that if a practitioner was to use Om and only Om, they would achieve their moksha, their liberation or enlightenment or nirvana, whatever we want to call it. These words merely point to that which must be experienced anyhow. So with that mantra in the Sanskrit language, it holds a vibration, an energetic vibration. And so when we're in our practice and we're steeped into our mantra and into our center, the mantra sits here and it reverberates, emanates, until we realize that we are that emanation. We are that love that moves so effortlessly through life. And it's this I, me, and mine that bangs on the walls. It's like the pinball in the pinball machine. That I, me, and mine's just bouncing all over the place. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I'm worried about this. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. But we bring that all in here, and we feel that essence of love that emanates naturally from us. We become established in it. Then that I, me, and mine turns down, and we're not so likely to be that pinball within the construct, right? So to wrap up our meditation practice is coming into center, coming into that place where we can feel the unconditional acceptance, unconditional love, the changeless joy that's within us. So in turn, life becomes ecstatic. Life itself just becomes blissful. And in that, as we witness life, things seem to smooth out, even when they're less than comfortable. Stick with us. We'll talk about this more often. And coming up, we'll talk about the meditation practice itself. Thanks so much for sitting here with us. Have a great day.